It's a beautiful night here in Olympic Stadium, home of the Montreal Expos. And we have our first NL East Division matchup in store with the Philadelphia Phillies coming to town. Hi again, everybody. Welcome back to Expos Baseball. I'm Josh Wright doing the play-by-play. This may be game one of a doubleheader live stream that we're doing tonight. This is our Expos franchise game that we're doing. We were originally going to do this yesterday, which was Saturday, but I ended up having other plans. And so we're going to try and do this tonight, and then we'll have our Sunday night simulation game of the week tonight. And if we don't get to that today, we'll probably do it tomorrow since it's Memorial Day. But yeah, let's get into the lineups here for the Phillies. Trey Turner leading things off. He's hitting .304. Rojas bats second. He's in center. Batting third at first base is Bryce Harper. Hitting cleanup is the DH Kyle Schwarber. Brandon Marsh hits fifth. He's in left. Alec Boehm is at third. He bats sixth. Batting seventh is Bryson Stott at second. JT Realmuto in the number 8 hole. He's the catcher. And Nick Castellanos hitting .143 in the number 9 hole. He's in right. Take a look at the defense around the horn in this one for Davey Martinez's Expos. First base, Joey Meneses. At second base, Luis Garcia. Third base, Nick Senzel. Shortstop, C.J. Abrams. In the outfield from left to right, Eddie Rosario's in left. In center field, Robles. In right field, Lane Thomas. And Ruiz behind the plate with Josiah Gray on the mound right now with a 5.06 ERA. First pitch to Turner is a strike. We're underway. Expos 5-1 in their first 6 games of the season. They had a 3-game sweep against the Reds on opening day. And then they had their home opener this week. The Pittsburgh Pirates came to town. The Expos won the first 2 games. And then the Pirates had an extra inning win against Jordan Weems and the Expos bullpen in the final game of the series.
Batting seventh, the center fielder, Johan Rojas. Aye. 0-1's the count.
Trey Turner with the first hit of the night. Here's Johan Rojas. 1 ball, 1 strike to him. Trey Turner, you know what he's going to do when he reaches first base. He's going to try and steal. One ball, 1 strike from Josiah Gray, former LA Dodgers prospect. Came over to the Nationals in a trade that involved Trey Turner and Max Scherzer. Scherzer and Trey Turner both went to the Dodgers. Josiah Gray and Keibert Ruiz, who's doing the catching today, they were both sent over to the Nationals. In real life, they play for the Nationals, but in this game, they play for the Expos. Strike 3 call on Rojas on an 89-mile-per-hour cutter. First out of the game, first strikeout for Gray, and here comes a former Washington National, Bryce Harper. Talk about a guy who has, distanced himself away from a team. I have never seen somebody distance themselves from a former team like Bryce Harper does. Like, he wants absolutely nothing to do with the Nationals. Makes sense because being with the Phillies makes sense because he had a big contract with them. He's doing really well with the Phillies. The Phillies right now, they're the hottest team in baseball, I believe. And hold up, did Trey Turner just get picked off? Oh my goodness, look at that beautiful defense. Trey Turner was even fooled. I think the umpire was fooled. I think Joey Meneses was fooled that they pulled that off. Ground ball to third. And just like that, we're out of the top of the first. How about that? Nothing for the Phillies in the top of the first, and the Expos are coming to bat. And on the mound for the Phils is Aaron Nola. In his first start, he did against the Braves. It ended up being a loss. He's 0-1 to start the year off. 7 innings pitched against Atlanta. 1.29 ERA, 4 strikeouts. And that's pretty much it in his first start of the year. Now he's entering start number 2 against the Expos here in Montreal. First pitch to Robles, swing and a miss. Count is 0-1. Hitting .217. There's a one-hopper to Turner. Throw to first in time, 1 away. Take a look at the rest of the Expos lineup. While we're at it, Robles led off. He's at center field. Luis Garcia bats second at second. Joey Meneses hits third at first. Joey Gallo in the cleanup spot. He's the DH. Abrams bats fifth at short. Ruiz bats sixth. He's the catcher. Then it's Lane Thomas, Nick Senzel, and Eddie Rosario, all in that order. Take a look at the defense around the Aaron Nola in this one for the Phillies. First base, Bryce Harper. Second base is Bryson Stott. Third base is Alec Boehm. Shortstop, Trey Turner. In the outfield from left to right, Brandon Marsh in left. Rojas is in center. Castellanos is in right. And the catcher in this one is JT Realmuto with Aaron Nola, the man who just signed a big fat contract extension with the Phillies last offseason, is on the hill today to see if he can try and get his team the winner here against the Expos. Garcia, fly ball to left field. Brandon Marsh making the catch, 2 outs. This Phillies team coming into this series, this is a really good team. Obviously coming off of back-to-back playoff appearances. This team, it's got a lot of great pitching. It's got a lot of hitting. It's going to be a lot of fun having the Phillies come to town this weekend. Joey Meneses, someone else who's been hitting the ball pretty well for the Expos in the first 6 games of the season. Hitting .370, 4 home runs. He hit well against the Reds. He certainly hit well against the Pirates. That is down the right field line. That's a foul ball. Count is 1-2. Here's the pitch once more from Nola. That's fouled off. Take a look at some games going on around the league. The Angels, Boston Red Sox on the West Coast. We'll have the Dodgers and Cubs. Dodgers just won their game 3-1. Bobby Miller, 6 innings of work. He allowed a run, 5 hits, 6 strikeouts. Rays and Rockies going at it at Coors Field. They're in the 7th inning. Rays up 6-0. Orioles and Pirates having themselves an offensive slugfest. Orioles up 10-7 in PNC Park. And then Padres Giants in San Francisco. A lot of action going on this weekend. Strike 3 call on Meneses, and Aaron Nola picks up his first strikeout of the day. Nothing doing for either team. In the first, we go to the second. And Kyle Schwarber shoots one to deep center field. Robles back, and he's going to watch this one go. A leadoff home run for Kyle Schwarber here in the 2nd inning. And just like that, it's 1-0 Philadelphia on the first pitch home run off the bat of Kyle Schwarber. Brandon Marsh, first pitch, he let it go by, ball 1. Marsh hits one to left center field. Rosario's back. This one is off the wall. That may be a ground rule double for Brandon Marsh, or an automatic double, according to MLB The Show 24. But either way, another base hit for the Phillies. And now bring in Alec Boehm, hitting .368. First pitch to him is outside, ball 1. Alec Boehm First 6 games of the season, he's hitting .368, 3 bombs, 5 runs batted in. He's off to a hot start in the first 6 games of this franchise season. Cutter inside, ball 2. First round pick by the Phillies back in 2018. 2018, that was just yesterday, wasn't it? I don't know. Lets a fastball go by, strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch from Gray. That is in the right, catch made by Lane Thomas. Runner may tag. Here comes the throw. It is wide. Pulls Senzel away from the bag. And just like that, the Phillies have a runner at third with 1 out. And now bring in Bryson Stott. Score already 1-0 Phillies on a home run by Kyle Schwarber. Bryson Stott hoping to make it 2-0 Phillies, depending on what he does here against Josiah Gray. And what did I tell you? He's going to make it 2-0 Phillies. A base hit to left field. Marsh comes in to score from third. Bryson Stott pretty excited there. He got the run in. And just like that, it's 2-0 Philadelphia here in the second. Now bring in JT Realmuto, former Marlin, current Philly. Remember back in 2019 when the Phillies had that amazing offseason, or had that big offseason? Back in 2018, the 2018-19 offseason, and then the 2019-2020 offseason, where they brought in guys like JT Realmuto, Bryce Harper, Zach Wheeler, Nick Castellanos. Dave Dombrowski, he's made himself quite a super team over there in Philadelphia. Here comes the 1-2 from Gray. That is fouled off. The count is still 1-2, 1 out. A double play could help the Expos out, get out of this inning. Throws a cutter again, and it's fouled off. This may be the first game of a doubleheader today for me, broadcasting-wise. We will see the Expos franchise series going on right now. You're watching the Phillies and Expos. Base hit to right field for Realmuto. Over to second, Bryson Stott, 2 on, 1 out. And now bring in Nick Castellanos, hitting 143. Looking to try and get that batting average up. First pitch cutter, strike 1. So this is the first live stream of the night, and then depending on how we're feeling, we are going to have our Sunday night game of the week. Right after this game, it'll be in Detroit, Comerica Park. Detroit Tigers, Toronto Blue Jays. Nick Senzel tried to pull off a double play. However, the throw is a bit too wide. Pulls Garcia off the bag. And just like that, the Expos are in a world of trouble with the bases loaded. Try to make the throw over at second. Garcia, the throw was a little bit too much for him. So instead of having out of the inning with a double play, Trey Turner's going to hit one down the left field line. 2 runs are going to score, and it's 4-0 Phillies here in the second. So instead of a nice double play to get out of the inning, the Phillies are going to continue their little rally here in the second inning. Here's Rojas. Trey Turner now 2 for 2 with a 2-run RBI double, picking up his second hit of the night. Rojas down the right field line. That's fouled off. The count is 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Second strikeout for Josiah Gray. He's just 1 out away from trying to get out of this inning. And now Bryce Harper is up. Runners at second and third, 2 outs. First base wide open. In a right field, a base hit. Harper's got himself an RBI single. A 2-run single. Both runs come in to score, and it's 6-0 Phillies. And Josiah Gray is out of the game in the second inning. You got to be kidding me. Well, that's going to be an early night for Josiah Gray. Expos will have their bullpen go at it. It'll be Cade Cavalli going at it against Kyle Schwarber. 2 outs here in the second. Phillies have scored 6 runs off of Josiah Gray's. Not the start that Josiah Gray, I think, was looking for or expecting. Definitely was not a start that we were expecting. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike to Kyle Schwarber. Kyle Schwarber, he's been around the block for quite some time now. He's been with the Cubs. He's been a National. He's been with the Red Sox, and he's been with the Phillies since 2022. Deep center field. Robles back, makes the catch. And just like that, we're out of the inning. 6 runs on 7 hits. As we go to the home half of inning number 2. Still plenty of baseball left to play. And the Phillies are sitting at a 6-0 lead. It'll be Joey Gallo to lead things off for the Expos. He is sitting at 199 career home runs. So little do we know, depending on if the Expos go on to win this game or lose this game, we could possibly be watching Joey Gallo hit his 200th home run off of Aaron Nola in this at-bat. It could happen this at-bat. It can happen in his next at-bat.
Yep, that ball went out.
It can happen whenever. Joey Gallo 0 for 4 at his last game against the Pirates. And the count's evened up 2-2. Here's the pitch from Nola. That is fouled off again. Count is 2 balls and 2 strikes. Well, speaking of milestone home runs, Andrew McCutchen just hit his 300th career home run. Maybe that'll motivate Joey Gallo to hit home run number 200. Knuckle curve gets him looking. 1 out, 1 out in the second strikeout for Nola. So forget a home run. Forget the home run. It's going to be a strikeout for Aaron Nola. Here's C.J. Abrams hitting 280. 2 home runs, 5 runs batted in. Both of those home runs came in the 3-game series against the Pirates. There's a ground ball to third. Nice play by Bohm. Throw to first in time, 1 away. That'll bring in Ruiz. Here's another guy who's been off to a good start. He had the first home run for the Expos this year in Cincinnati. He hit the first Expo home run here at Olympic Stadium. One ball, 1 strike. Bottom of the second, 2 outs. Score is 6-0 Phillies. Ruiz in the left center field. Rojas coming in. He says he's got it. And we have played 2 full innings of baseball here at Olympic Stadium. Brandon Marsh, Alec Bohm, Bryson Stott will do up for the Phillies in the third. They lead it 6-0. Brandon Marsh 1 for 1 with a double back in the second inning. He's got his second at bat here in the third inning. First pitch to him is a ball. Cade Cavalli on the mound now. Had to come in relief for Josiah Gray. There's one in the left center field. That is off the wall. Brandon Marsh on his way to second. And another leadoff hit for the Phillies here in the third. That'll bring in Alec Bohm 0 for 1. He flew out to right his last time up. I do not have a lineup card or a box card or anything. I don't really have like a lineup sheet to fill out or a scorecard to fill out while doing this game, so bear with me. I am going to have one for our second game that we'll most likely do tonight. Toronto Blue Jays, Detroit Tigers. That'll be our MLB The Show Sunday night simulation game of the week. It'll be right after we're done with the Expos and the Phillies. So that'll be fun. That'll be depending on whether or not I still have a voice or if I feel motivated enough to do a game. If we don't get to it, then it will be our Monday night game of the week for Memorial Day. How about that? Tigers and Blue Jays. There weren't really a lot of games that were going on this weekend that was like super exciting besides Cardinals and Cubs. So I was trying to think of like other games to do this week, and I was like, Tigers and Blue Jays looks good. And then if you guys have any game requests for next weekend, next Friday and next Sunday, all you got to do is let us know. There's a base hit to left field. Here comes Marsh. Here comes a throw from left field. It is not in time. And the Phillies are now up 7-0 here in the third. This is going to be a long game. This is going to be a long night of Expos baseball. Oh, boy. Bryson Stott, first pitch is a ball. 1 for 1 with an RBI single. Let's see if he'll be 2 for 2. Let's find out. That's fouled off. The count is 1 ball, 1 strike, evened up. Bryson Stott 1 for 4 in his last game with an RBI. That is down the third base line. That is foul, says the third base umpire.
Ball 2.
Stott's gone looking. 1 out here in the third. First out here in the third.
Ball 1.
In deep left field, this one is caught by Eddie Rosario in left field. 2 away. Here in the third inning.
Oh, 1's the count. Ball, that's up good.
In the right field, Lane Thomas makes the catch, and Nick Castellanos becomes out number 3. We go into the home half of inning number 3. Phillies up 7-0. My goodness, this is going to be a long night of Expos baseball. It's game one of a 3-game series between the Montreal Expos and the Philadelphia Phillies. Lane Thomas leading things off in the bottom of the third. The 7, 8, 9 hitters are due up for the Expos. Here in the bottom of the third, Lane Thomas, Eddie Rosario, and Nick Senzel all due up with one goal on their mind, most likely, and that is to try and reach first base any way they can, whether that's a walk, a base hit, maybe even score a run, maybe get lucky, hit one over the fence for a home run. Lane Thomas could possibly do that. He's got power. He's got the pop to try and do so. Keeping the at-bat going. Fouls off another fastball. Count is 2-2. Hard hit in the right. Castellanos making the catch. One away. So one out. Here's Eddie Rosario. He hit his first home run of the third game against the Pirates in a 9-6 loss. First pitch, fastball outside, ball one. Eddie Rosario brought in on a 1-year deal. So he could probably be gone at the trade deadline. He could stay the whole season. And depending on how well he does, he could probably even get an extension and come back next year. That's all up to the Expos front office. Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes from Aaronola. Starting pitcher today for the Phillies. There's a base hit in the right field, and there goes the no-hitter. There goes the perfect game. There goes everything except for the shutout. Aaronola still has the shutout going, but the no-hitter, perfect game, whatever, is all gone down the hill. Here's Nick Senzel hitting .333. Has 1 home run that came in the Pirates series. It was the game that we did live. Man, that was a really, really good game. Really good game that we did.
Microphone. That's outside.
There we go. 2 balls, 1 strike to Senzel. Runner at first, 1 out.
Nope.
Phillies up 7-0.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Here comes a 3-1 to Senzel. That's in the right field, base hit. Rosario may move to third. And just like that, the Expos have runners in the corners with 1 out. That'll bring in Victor Robles. First pitch, cutter, strike 1. Robles hitting .208, 4 runs batted in. Usually not in the lead-off spot. Usually that belongs to Luis Garcia, but Davey Martinez decided to throw Robles in the leadoff spot tonight. Entering his 8th season with the Nationals and the Expos. First year as an Expo, 7 years as a National. There's one in the left center field. That might score Rosario from third. Here comes a throw from Rojas. Not in time, and the shutout is gone. Took a while, but the Expos are on the board. Here's Luis Garcia. 2 outs, runner at first. You know, I don't mind if I have to watch this game and watch the Expos lose, but I would be damned if I had to sit here and watch the Expos get shut out. Nothing I hate more than watching a team losing a baseball game on MLB The Show and getting shut out. Nothing in 2 to Garcia, 0 for 1. Like majority of this Expos lineup, besides Eddie Rosario and Nick Senzel. Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 Garcia. Bottom of the third, 2 outs. Sinker is going to miss. 2-2. Garcia working the count full, and Joey Meneses on deck. 4 home runs, 16 runs batted in. Sinker called strike 3, and the inning's over. We played 3 innings here at Olympic Stadium in Montreal. The Expos, they get a couple hits. They even scored a run on a sac fly. How about that? End of 3 here at Olympic Stadium. Phillies 7, Expos 1. Entering the top of the 4th inning. The top of the order due up for the Phillies. In the 4th, Trey Turner will get things going, and then it will be, I believe, Rojas and Bryce Harper. Circle change taken, 0-2. That is down the right field line. That's a foul ball. Once the Expos are done taking on the Phillies, we were going to be going on a 10-game road trip. Out west to California. We will be in San Francisco. We'll be in Oakland. And then we are going to go to Dodger Stadium. I believe that is the schedule anyway. Yep, Giants, A's, Dodgers, and then we'll be back at home on April 19th through April 21st against the Astros. And then April 23rd to April 25th, we'll have the Dodgers back in town. Back to Cavalli on the mound, and the throw to first in time. That's out number 2. 2 quick outs here in the 4th. And I'll bring in Bryce Harper. Harper 1 for 2, 2-run single. 2 of the 7 runs scored in this game so far by the Phillies. So yeah, that's the Expo schedule for the next couple weeks. 10-game road trip in California, then be back at home to play the Astros and Dodgers. And then we're going on the road again. We'll go to Miami, and then we're going to Texas to play the defending World Series champion Rangers. 3 balls, 1 strike to Kyle Schwarber's good friend Bryce Harper. See what I did there? I thought Kyle Schwarber was up. It was his good friend Bryce Harper. I don't really know if Kyle Schwarber and Bryce Harper are friends in real life. I'm pretty sure they are. They've been teammates now on the Phillies now for a while. You know, they're in the same outfield every once in a while. So I imagine that Bryce Harper and Kyle Schwarber are friends. Ball 4 to Bryce Harper. And here comes Bryce Harper's good friend, Kyle Schwarber. Pickoff throw to first. And Harper goes back safely. Our next series against the Phillies will be in Philadelphia. May 17th through the 19th. We'll be in Philadelphia. Then we won't have the Phillies come to town again, probably until the end of the year. So it might be a while until we see the Phillies again. Robert Garcia, the lefty, warming up in the Expos bullpen as we speak. Here comes the 0-2 to Schwarber. That is up high, ball 1. Misses 2-2. Back-to-back full counts would be a shame if he had back-to-back walks. He will not. Schwarber's gone on strikes on a full count. Home half of the 4th coming up. 7-1, Phillies lead. Joey Meneses leading things off, and then it will be Joey Gallo, C.J. Abrams, all due up against Aaron Nola. For those of you who don't know, Joey Gallo is one home run away from number 200. Would be cool if we see that tonight. Broken bat, ground ball to first. Harper stepping on the bag, one away. It is weird seeing Bryce Harper play first base. I don't know if it's me or not, but whenever I watch baseball and see a player kind of transition from one position to the other, it is super weird. Like Bryce Harper, I'm so used to him being an outfielder because that's what he was, when he got called up. He was an outfielder for a long time. He played a little bit of left field. He's played center field. He played right field mainly. And now the Phillies have him playing first base, and it's just, again, it is very weird to see. It's like, and also Mookie Betts playing in the infield. I don't understand that either. I don't know. Mookie Betts, I don't like him as a shortstop. I don't think of him as a second baseman. Even though he has played a little bit of shortstop before, the Dodgers made him a full-time shortstop. Ball four to Joey Gallo. Aaron Nola did not want to give up his 200th career home run. Here's C.J. Abrams. One out here in the fourth. But yeah, I don't know if it's just me or not, but whenever I see players transition from one position to the other, it's just it's a little off. It takes me a while to get used to. Then again, I'm somebody who doesn't really do it with change very well, so that could be another reason. C.J. Abrams pokes one down the right field line. That's a base hit. Joey Gallo, he's rounding second. He may go to third. And C.J. Abrams, he too will go to second. And he'll have his second double of the season. And the Expos have runners at second and third. They got runners in scoring position. Here comes Keibert Ruiz, 0 for 1. First pitch sinker fouled off down the left field line. Count is 0-2. Or in extra innings in PNC Park. Orioles still lead the Pirates 12-11. The Padres and Giants just wrapped up. Padres won 8-2. Fernando Tatis 3 for 5. That was another guy that took me a while to get used to seeing outfield. Originally came up as a shortstop and now playing right field. Popped up. One catcher pops up to the other. 2 outs here in the fourth.
Now batting, right fielder.
And that is going to bring in Lane Thomas. Hitting .250, 1 home run, 2 runs batted in. First pitch, fastball, ball 1. Lane Thomas 1 for 3 his last game against Jarrett Jones and the Pirates. Jarrett Jones, he came in to the game yesterday in that final game, and he pitched like he owned the place. Came in and acted like he owned the place, and he just pitched himself a solid game. I'd say it was a pretty solid start. I'll have to look back at his numbers and see how he did. Hopefully when the Expos come to Pittsburgh, we'll be in September. We'll be able to see Jarrett Jones on the mound again. Eddie Rosario full count. Or Lane Thomas full count. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Aaron Nola gets out of the inning. We go to the top of the 5th inning. Score is 7-1. Phillies on top. Montreal Expos baseball continues into the 5th inning, game 1 of a 3-game series between the Expos and Phillies. Cade Cavalli doing the pitching here today. It was originally Josiah Gray on the mound. I don't know what happened. He had a great first inning. The Phillies absolutely tattooed in the second inning, and then the Expos went to their bullpen, brought in Cade Cavalli in long relief, got out of the second inning, and he's been pitching since. That's a nice play made by, I think that was Garcia making that play. Luis Garcia, let's see. No, I don't want to see Alpom. I want to watch this play. Yeah, I want to see this play. Nice fielding work. Joey able to cover the bag pretty good. And yeah. Solid defense.
Nope, outside.
Right there for Luis Garcia and the Expos. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Alec Boehm, 1 for 2. That is in the left field. Catch is not going to be made by Rosario. Instead, he'll let it drop for a base hit. So 1 on, 1 out. That brings in Bryson Stott. First pitch to him is a strike. Count is 0-1. Nothing in 2 to Bryson Stott.
Ball, that's out. Ball 2.
2-2 to Bryson Stott. Count is full to Bryson Stott. Realmuto on deck. Here's the 3-2. Base hit to left field. First and second, 1 out for Philadelphia here in the 5th. Base hit in the left field. 1 run scores. They may bring in Realmuto to the plate. No, they will not. They'll just bring it. And just like that, it's 9-1 Phillies. RBI double for JT Realmuto. And just like that, Cade Cavalli's night is done. Here comes Robert Garcia. And Nick Castellanos comes up. He is 0 for 2. Probably one of the only guys in the Philly lineup who is hitless other than Johan Rojas. So the Expos bringing in a lefty to face Castellanos. Score is now 9-1 Philadelphia. Ground ball to Meneses at first, excuse me. 2 away.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Count is 1-0 to Trey Turner. 2 for 3. Two balls, 1 strike.
That's ball 3.
Change up, misses, ball 3.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And a deep left field. Rosario can't make the catch. Into scores Real Muto. And it's 10-1 Philadelphia here in the fifth. My goodness. So now they'll bring in Johan Rojas. Another hit for the Phillies. This may be another run. No throw to the plate, and it's 11-1.
Ball. That's inside.
Two outs, runner at first. Here's Bryce Harper, 1 for 2.
Ball 2.
And it's shallow center. Coming in to make the catch is Robles. The score is 11-1. Phillies going into the bottom of the fifth inning.
Leading off for the Expos, the left fielder.
Josh Wright doing the play-by-play in this one for another edition of Montreal Expos Baseball. Not John Sciambi, not Chris Singleton, none of those guys. We kicked them out of the booth, and we're doing our own thing. Fly ball to left field, and the catch is made by Brandon Marsh. One away here in the fifth.
The third baseman, number 13. Nick Senzel.
What do you got?
First pitch, strike one to Nick Senzel. That is crushed to left and caught by Brandon Marsh in left field.
Center fielder,
2 outs in the fifth. Here's Victor Robles.
Robles.
Ball.
Not really sure what to talk about at this point in the broadcast. Like, what do you... You know, I hear there is, like, when announcers, you know, when it comes to, like, whenever baseball games are, like, blowouts like this, I don't know how broadcasters try and find other things to talk about. Especially if it's their team down by 10. Foul ball by Turner. Nice play. End of 5 here in Olympic Stadium. Eleven to 1, Phillies lead. Here's Kyle Schwarber. Scored the first run of the game. A home run back in the second inning. It was a first pitch fastball to deep center field. That has been the only home run in this game. Other than that, the Phillies have gotten their runs scored on hits. You know, doubles, singles, all that kind of stuff. The Expos' one run, meanwhile, came on a sac fly. Here's a base hit in the right field off the wall. Schwarber may go to second. Throw in from Thomas is not in time. And Kyle Schwarber once again will lead it off an inning with a hit. Nothing in one to Brandon Marsh. He's 2 for 3. That is down the line. That's going to be in foul territory. That's going to be strike 2. Top of the 6th inning, and man, this game has really flown by. I think we've been streaming now for... When did we go live? That's the question. Almost an hour. So this may probably end up being one of our longer streams. One out here in the 6th, a strikeout for Garcia. That'll bring in Alec Boehm, 2 for 3. Only 2 guys in the Philly lineup have been hitless today. That is Johan Rojas and Nick Castellanos. Fly ball to center. Robles makes the catch. 2 outs. In the top of the 6th inning, runner did not tag up and go to third. Now bring in Bryson Stott, 2 for 3. First pitch, strike 1. On a fastball, Robert Garcia's got a 4-seamer, 2-seamer, slider, changeup. That's a pretty nice combination of pitches to go with. Fastball outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 from Stott. And that is fouled off. The count is 1-2. Struck him out. Bottom of the 6th inning we go. It's Garcia, it's Joey Meneses, it's Joey Gallo all due up. I like to go in and play as Joey Gallo and trying to get his 200th home run. Garcia, fly ball to center. Rojas makes the catch. 1 out.
Now back, first baseman, Joey Meneses.
Watching a video of a guy playing pool. Or billiards. It's a fancy word for it. Line caught by Harper at first, 2 outs. And don't mind me here playing as Joey Gallo to try and get his 200th home run. First pitch from Nola. Fastball fouled off, the count is 0-1. I mean, when you have a chance to call a milestone hit, home run, strikeout, whatever, which is not going to happen because Joey Gallo grounded out to Harper at third. Pitcher's getting tired, so might as well throw in Tanner Rainey. I guess that's who we're going to throw in and see how that goes. Because I'm going to simulate the rest of the game.
Ball, that's out.
And we'll probably go back and play as Joey Gallo again, depending on if he gets another at bat or not. Or maybe we come in whenever the Expos are hitting. Try and get away and stop this 11-1, score. It's our stream. We can do whatever we want or please. Two lefties warming up in the Expo bullpen, Matsui and Jordan Weems.
Aye. 1-1.
One ball, two strikes to Castellanos, one out. Tanner Rainey on the mound. Down the left field line, Rosario back. That's a fair ball. And Castellanos picks up his first hit of the game. A one-out double down the left field line. Joey Meneses making a play, 2 outs.
Now batting, the center fielder, Johan Rojas.
Here's Johan Rojas. Oh, never mind. He does have a hit in this game. Awesome. So now every batter in the Phillies lineup has a hit in this game. (12-1) Phillies as a run comes in to score on a base hit.
Ball, that's out.
Bryce Harper 1 for 3. He's up next. Score is now 12-1 Phillies with 2 outs. Tanner Rainey trying to get out of the inning. Let's see what happens. Fouled off, count is 2-1. I say we play as the Expos. Throw him a fastball, let him watch it go by, count is 2-2. Fouled off again. Ground ball. Garcia 7. Aaron Nola still pitching. It's 12-1 Phillies. Abrams, base hit to right. The 4th hit, I believe, of this game for the Expos. They have not had a lot of those in this game. Now that Aaron Nola's probably getting a little tired, they're going to take advantage of that for sure. Try and hit off of them and then force the Phillies to go to their bullpen. Count is 0-2 to Ruiz. He is 0 for 2 today. Runner at first. Ruiz into right field. That's going to get down. Abrams rounding second. He's rounding third. He can fly around the bases. Ruiz RBI double. It's 12-2. Expos trail by 10. It is a now 12-2 Phillies lead. Thomas down the left field line. That's a foul ball. Count is 0-1. Take a look at some more scores around the league. Tigers edge out the Oakland A's 5-4 in Detroit. Hey, that's where our next game is going to be at. most likely, depending on what goes on in this game. Base hit for Lane Thomas. 2-1, nobody out. They'll bring in Eddie Rosario. Double play ball, 1. Got them both, though. That will score a run, and it's 12-3. A win-win situation. The Phillies get a double play. The Expos get a run. Here's Nick Senzel, 1 for 3. Deep left field. Off the wall. He's now 2 for 4. He may be out going to second. Yep, he is. We're going to the 8th inning. The Expos get a run back. It's now 12-3. And we will see what goes on. We'll probably quick manage Tanner Rainey. Walk to Kyle Schwarber. All right, let's see what goes on here. Pitching change. Let's throw in Matsui, even though he was not very good for us the last time he pitched. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. He got out of the inning. Now we're in the bottom of the 8th. And the score remains 12-3. Philadelphia on top. Phillies going to their bullpen. Jeff Hoffman. Robles leads off the inning with a single. Or with a base hit up the middle. And now bring in Luis Garcia. 0 for 3 in this game. Left center field. This is going to get down. In the score is Robles all the way from first. An RBI double for Luis Garcia, and it's 12-4. Expos now trail by 8. They'll bring in Joey Meneses with 4 home runs this year. Make it 5. Expos now trail by 6. It's 12-6 Philadelphia here in the 8th. So now coming in Matt Stram, and he will face Joey Gallo, somebody who does not do good against lefties, contact-wise, but he has good power, solid power. First pitch, fastball, strike 1. Joey Gallo 0 for 2 with the walk in this game. He is sitting at 199 career home runs. Fastball in the air to center. Rojas back. He's going to make the catch. No home run. Joey Gallo will be 0 for 3. A bit unfortunate, but oh well. It's now 12-6. Here's CJ Abrams, 1 out. Abrams, base hit to left. Starting it. Picking up where they last started. After Joey Gibbs flew out to center field. Here's Keibert Ruiz, 1 for 3, 1 out. Runner at first, being CJ Abrams. He was once upon a time a top prospect for the Padres. Left center field, this one is gone. A 2-run shot for Keibert Ruiz. And now the Expos trail by 4. With 1 out, here's Lane Thomas. I'm going to try and quick manage the rest of this. Strikeout. Rosario doubles. Marte comes in to try and get Nick Senzel. Let's see what happens. Senzel, we all know he has solid power. And he can come up clutch every once in a while, too. Base hit to right center field. That may score a run. And it's a 3-run game. 12-9 is the score. Here's Victor Robles. 1 for 3 in this game. Ground ball to short. And we're going to the ninth. Phillies now trail by 3 runs. And we actually may pitch the ninth. Matsui, we'll keep him in. See how he does. Bullpen. I do not want to reuse Jordan Weems. He can sit down. Let's throw Dylan Floro and Kyle Finnegan. Let's kind of give them an opportunity to kind of warm up in the bullpen. Possibly use them in this game too. Down the left field line, foul ball. Count is 1-2 from Matsui. Fly ball to center. Robles making the catch. And that is out number 1. When we go to the bottom, it'll be Garcia, Meneses, and Joey Gallo. Strike 2 to Trey Turner. 2 outs. Turner's gone looking. And that will bring in Johan Rojas, 2 for 5. Ground ball to third. Senzel makes an effort to make a play. This time it's going to be fair. Senzel. We're going to the bottom of the ninth. Phillies will try and close the door on the Expos, bringing in Jose Alvarado. Luis Garcia, Joey Meneses, Joey Gallo all due up to face the lefty. Base hit for Garcia. That's how Montreal is going to get it going. Here's Joey Meneses, 1 for 4. Cutter. Deep right center field. Rojas is back. And caught at the warning track for out number 1. Had a chance to be a home run. Meneses tried to do a bit too much there. 1 out. Here's Joey Gallo. There's a cutter to right center field. Rojas makes the play again. Garcia has to go back to first. They're going to double off the runner, and the Phillies win 12-9. The Phillies take game 1 of this 3-game set here in Olympic Stadium. I've been your man, Josh Wright. Hopefully you guys enjoyed some Expos baseball. Don't mind me coming in last minute, trying to get some Expos offense going for you. And, yeah, that's all I got. Not too sure if I'm going to stream the Blue Jays-Tigers game tonight. I'm probably just going to wait and do that tomorrow. But, yeah, this was a solid game. 12-9 Phillies win. I'm your man, Josh Wright, signing off. Hopefully you guys have a great rest of your Sunday. And with that said, I will see you guys next time.